Number one performance of the week is Team Belgium, and I am specifically talking about Emma Meesseman, okay? Emma Meesseman helped Team Belgium win EuroBasket. They are the champions. They are the back-to-back champions. Emma Meesseman in the final game, she had 24 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists in the finals. And guys, in the quarterfinals, she was doing her thing as well. 39 points for her, 9 rebounds, 5 assists against Germany. And guys, you want to talk about legendary, you want to talk about history. Belgium is absolutely doing that. The Belgian Cats just dropped one of the coldest finishes in European basketball history. Well, at least that I've seen. I haven't seen every single thing, but like I couldn't believe the way that this Belgium team came back. This team was down by 12. They were down by 12 with about 3 minutes left to go in the gold medal game, and Belgium was like, not today. Not today. We are about to close this game out. We're about to win this game. Final score, guys, 67-65, okay? We ultimately had this Belgium team say, you know what, enough is enough. We are down. We know we are not this bad of a team. We know that we are the previous winners. We want to go back to back. We want to go back to back, and we are not quitting. And yeah, we end up seeing a crazy run in this game that ultimately saw Spain lose a game that they absolutely should have won. Guys, the Belgian Cats closed out the game on a 14-0 run, right? Just like that, they kind of snatched the EuroBasket crowns right out of Spain's hands and defended their title in the most dramatic fashion imaginable. Okay? So we're going to get to that finish real quick. But with Belgium, let's just be very, very clear. With Team Belgium, everything begins and ends with one woman. Her name is Emma Meesseman. I told y'all how she did in that final game. 24 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists in the finals. She took home the EuroBasket MVP for the second time in a row, the first player to ever do that. And not only did she lead her team, she lifted her team. She calmed her team. She created for her teammates. And she reminded everybody on the planet why she is the best women's basketball player outside of the WNBA. And for Belgium, the thing that's so great about them is that it's, yes, everything begins and ends with Emma, but it's not just Emma, because you cannot sleep on Julie Allemand, a cold-blooded shooter, 19 points in the finals, major buckets down the stretch, and she was just rocking and rolling, right? She ended up getting selected to the all EuroBasket team because, yeah, she was great. Then you had Antonia Delaere. She ended up getting the go-ahead clutch bucket off of a clutch steal with just seconds left. Everybody stepped up when it mattered the most. And yeah, fun fact, guys, in this game, we see Spain has it. Spain has the victory. They have the basketball. They're playing keep away. They're kind of just throwing the ball around. Keep away. Guys, it is super important to practice late game situations like this. You are up. There are seconds left to go. You need to keep the ball away from Belgium, because if you keep the ball, you win. But unfortunately, in them playing keep away, they end up throwing the ball away. A horrible pass goes awry as Belgium steals it, lays it up, and boom, Belgium, 2-point lead. 2-point lead, guys. 2-point lead. Spain gets the ball right back. I believe what is it, double-double or double dribble or something? It was something. End up turning over the basketball as they are trying to tie up the game, get the victory or whatever. They went from being up by 2, costly turnover. Now you're down by 2. Now you have to score, and now you turn over the basketball again. And just like that, guys, game over. Game over. This is why you have to practice late game situations. You have to practice it, because in the game, in the heat of the game, you have to be able to capitalize. And I guess the Heat got a little bit too bright. Got a little bit too bright for Spain. They had to win, and they just turnovers. Two costly turnovers at the end. Cost them. All right. But there's a player on Belgium that I also want to talk about, and it's a player who was actually cut in the WNBA. Kyara Linskens. While you have Emma, while you got Julie, Kyara Linskens was a huge anchor for the squad. She had 18 points in the final game, 6 rebounds. She did all the dirty work. And shout out to her, hitting big shots when it mattered the most. Now, Team Belgium, they win EuroBasket for the second time in a row. And guys, this was not just a win. This was history. Belgium wins back-to-back in EuroBasket, and they did it both times coming from behind. They don't have the historical or pedigree of sorts as France does, right? They didn't have the tournament hype that Spain had. But what they did have was heart, they had belief, and they had a captain who never gives up. Guys, I want to leave y'all with this. I want to leave y'all with this crazy stat, crazy numbers, because what? Emma Meesseman has had probably the coolest 2025 possible. Okay? So, Emma Meesseman wins the EuroLeague MVP in 2025. EuroLeague MVP. She also wins the Turkish League Finals MVP. She also wins the EuroBasket MVP. Tell me another player as dominant right now as Emma Meesseman that's not in the WNBA. Come on now. EuroLeague MVP. Turkish League Finals MVP. And EuroLeague is the best international league in the world minus the WNBA. Most competitive, it's the best. So MVP of that. MVP of the Turkish League Finals, which again, the Turkish League is one of the top leagues in Europe. So really good teams that she's going against. And also, she leads Belgium to a EuroBasket championship and wins the EuroBasket MVP. And still with that, she doesn't totally even care. She cares way more about the gold medal than all of the individual accolades that she has, right? This is someone who continues to write history for her country, and she is building something special and real with Belgium. And guys, Belgium went from being pretty unknown of sorts when it comes to women's basketball to a possible rising dynasty. And fun fact, they did so with the help of a former WNBA coach. So shout out to Mike Thibault, the former longtime WNBA coach and GM. He has been the head coach of the Belgian Cats, and he was the head coach leading this team to a championship. Now Mike Thibault not only has WNBA accolades to his name, he also has a European championship as well. He took the blueprint that was handed to him. He didn't overcomplicate things. He had a pretty short-ish rotation, trusted his stars to kind of make some stuff happen, and kept Belgium steady, especially in that fourth quarter when it looked like the game was slipping away. So shout out to Coach Mike Thibault for that. So when we talk about basketball greatness, real greatness, I know we talk so much about the United States, talk a lot about women's basketball players, and that's hey, the United States is the best women's basketball team in the world, right? The WNBA has some of the best female basketball players in the world as well. So sure, talk about the U.S., talk about the WNBA, but the reason why this is the number one performance is because it was the biggest one of the week. When we talk about great performances, we talk about great teams, we cannot ignore what is happening overseas, okay? Don't forget the Belgian Cats. Don't forget what Emma Meesseman just did, okay? Down 12 with about 3 minutes to go. This team still believed that they could win, and now they are champs again. So again, shout out to the Belgian Cats for getting the dub and making noise in EuroBasket once again. Guys, that is the end of this segment. What did y'all think about it? I'm curious. What did y'all think about it? Y'all like the segment? Y'all dislike the segment? I was trying to be as brief as possible, but also trying to do a little storytelling, trying to get you all a good sense of what was happening, because I'm assuming some of y'all may not have known what was happening. And so this was my attempt to try to inform you guys. Any comments or any thoughts about any of the top 5 performances that I talked about? Nosy Gamer says Mike Thibault, the coach with the most wins in WNBA history. I don't remember exactly, but he's definitely up there. If he's not number 1, he's definitely up there. I don't actually remember his WNBA stats. Okay, so y'all seem to like the segment. Okay, thank you so much. Again, this is my attempt. This is my attempt to do more than just standard. Oh, I'm just gonna read out the games of WNBA games that you all care about, and like, you know what I'm saying? I want, like, women's basketball is so much bigger than the United States. It's so much bigger than the WNBA that I really want an opportunity to showcase it. Okay. I do need to make it a little bit fast paced. I do. I do need to make it a little bit fast